Welcome to Storytime. This week's episode of Storytime. Usually I read a story or tell a story. This week I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to share the beginning of a book called The Handful of Quiet, Happiness in Four Pebbles by Thich, Nhat, Hanh. And it's a book about meditating with children. And it's something that I do with my students. 5 years old to 8 years old, and I found that meditation practice is just fantastic. I can't even go into all the wonderful things that it's done for me, and space that it's opened up for me, peace of mind, awareness, sort of ability to handle situations that just would seem overwhelming. And I really think it's an important part of become an important part of my teaching practice, and Thich Nhat Hanh is certainly a wonderful teacher. So let's see what's going on here. A handful of quiet. These are 4 stones. Let's see, read it to you. I'll read it to you like this. Some years ago, I held a retreat for children in Santa Barbara, California. Many hundreds of children came for the retreat, and their parents came to support them. During that retreat, we invented this Pebble Practice as a tangible way for children and families to return to their breathing and their bodies and connect with the world around them. Sometimes people have this mistaken idea that meditation is about shutting the world out. But it's more about letting the world in. The Pebble Practice is very simple. It is a little meditation you can do anywhere or anytime. To meditate is to think quietly about something. You may practice Pebble meditation at the foot of a tree, in your living room, or wherever you like, but the place should be quiet. If you have a small bell, that can be very helpful. If not, you might want to use a timer or a stopwatch, or you can do it without any of those things. You can do this practice by yourself, but it is also wonderful to do with your family, with some friends, or with a teacher. Let me just show you this picture. Flower, mountain, water, space. For this meditation, each of the pebbles represents a different image in nature. One of the pebbles can be a flower, and one of the pebbles a mountain, one calm water, and a 4th one, space. Each image, flower, mountain, water, space, embodies a particular quality. After practicing Pebble meditation this way, you might find other qualities that you want each pebble to represent. You may want to say that the pebbles represent love, compassion, joy, and inclusiveness, the 4 qualities of true love. The pebbles could also represent loved ones, such as mother, father, sibling, close friend, or grandparent. Holding each pebble, we can send our love to that person as we breathe 3 times. So as we hold the stone, we think of the quality. This first one is a beautiful flower. When I look at a child, I always see him or her as a flower. Fresh, beautiful, and open to the moment. This Pebble Practice can help preserve our freshness. When we say, breathing in, I see myself as a flower. You don't have to imagine. Each of us is born a flower, and the seed of flowerness is still in us. If after the practice you can smile easily and feel fresh as a flower, then you're doing okay. Mountain. The second pebble represents a mountain. There is a mountain inside each of us, and it keeps us solid and calm. Solidity makes it possible for us to be happy. When you are solid, people can rely on you. They can count on you. When your loved one is solid, you can rely on her. Your solidity is something that you can offer to the person you love. The third pebble represents calm water. I like rivers, I like wild oceans, but I also really love calm water too. If you have seen the surface of a lake when it's very still, you may have noticed that it reflects the mountains, clouds, and trees around it perfectly. You can take a picture of the lake, and it is as if you are taking a picture of the surrounding sky, trees, and mountains, because they're so clearly reflected in the surface of the lake. When you are calm, when you are still, you see things as they truly are. You don't distort things. You're just open to them. When you're not calm, it's easy to get confused and angry. All of us make a lot of mistakes and create a lot of suffering when we are not calm. Each human being should have enough tranquility, enough peace of mind to be truly happy. With the third pebble, we cultivate stillness and calm. The last pebble represents space and freedom. Space is freedom, and freedom is the foundation of true happiness. Without freedom, our happiness is not complete. We want to be free from fear, anger, despair, and worries. We want to be free to run and play and move. Breathing in, you can bring a lot of space into yourself. Breathing out, you can bring a lot of space to your beloved ones. If you love someone, try to offer him more space within and around him, and he will be happy. If you learn flower arranging, how to put flowers in a vase so that they look beautiful, you will learn that each flower needs space around it to show its beauty. Human beings are also like this. All of us need some space inside and around us to be truly happy. If we love someone, we should offer our loved ones enough space inside and outside. If you don't have enough space for yourself, how can you offer space to the person you love? It's important to know how to cultivate, how to grow more space for ourselves. Pebble meditation can help children and adults cultivate more freshness, solidity, stillness, and freedom. It can be done anywhere, with pleasure, and without difficulty. I highly recommend this book, A Handful of Quiet, Happiness in 4 Pebbles, to get started meditating by yourself or with your children. In other places on my website, I want to get further into meditation. I think it's something that really needs to be explored more by teachers and parents and people who work with children. So I'm always learning new things. And when I tried this 4 Pebble meditation with the kids, the first thing that I did was I asked them to go outside and find 4 pebbles, and that way they had already had a connection with the 4 pebbles they were working with. And then so try it out, see how it goes, and I'm sure that you'll discover much more if you commit to a meditation practice and you try it out. Well, until next time, see you outside.